are going to work on a worksheet I gave you all in your, you'll have it for Thursday, but you can kind of work with us as we talk about it. We are talking about similes. On the board, I have written the definition of simile. I'm going to move this up a little bit. I feel like it's way back because we had the video going. Who can read? Can anybody see that? Want to read that to me? Or to the class? Sam.
A figure of speech that compares two different things in an interesting way.
Example. She is as innocent as an angel. So, a metaphor is also a figure of speech that compares things together, or two things. The main difference between a simile and a metaphor that you can remember easily is that a simile compares using the word like or as. We also, in our sentence this week, let's look it up. There was a very good example of a simile. I need to find it. I was going to do that, and I did not get it out. Does anybody have their sentence hand? Oh, here you go. Got it. So listen to the sentence and tell me what the simile is in our sentence this week. We sang Christmas carols and ate candies with nougat centers as white as snow. What is the simile in our sentence? Jonathan.
White as snow?
Yes, the centers, candies with nougat centers as white as snow. Is the nougat snow?
No.
But they are comparing the candy to snow. It's a comparison. And notice they used as snow. Like my example here, she is as innocent as an angel. So a simile is a figure of speech with like or as in it. A metaphor is very similar, but it doesn't have the words like or as in it. So if something in your a sentence is being compared to something that is not necessarily accurate but interesting, that is either going to be a simile or a metaphor. And it's easy to remember the simile because of the usage of like or as. So let's move on to our little worksheet. So number 1, the choir sang it is using like. What? What could you compare the choir to? An interesting way to compare it. M. A what? A verb? A bird. The choir sang like a bird. Very nice. Birds sing. Does anyone else have an idea what they'd like to say? You comparing it to something. Think of pretty music, or think of something that's pretty. Or if the choir sounded really bad, you could compare it to something like a screeching tire. That wouldn't be very nice if the choir didn't sound good. Yes, Ella. Christian.
A mouse?
Like a mouse?
Yeah.
So they must have been very quiet. The choir sang like a mouse. The choir sang like an orchestra. The choir sang like a group of angels. That'd be very angelic and pretty. Emma.
A cat getting dragged by its tail.
Oh, lovely sound. That would be screechy and horrible.
Yeah, that's
Let's move on. After being outside, my cheeks were as red as Gabe. Okay, friends. Let's finish our thought. It's okay if it's not perfect. I don't care. Just give us ideas. It's okay. We've been doing that a lot lately. We should be able to give ideas and feel comfortable. If it's not right, who cares? That's what learning's about, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. Grayson. A rose. Very nice. Jeremiah.
Fire.
Red is fire. I have seen cheeks coming from outside. Red is fire. How about as red as Jeremiah's sweatshirt? Yeah. And pants. And hat. Or red is Jonathan's nose. Were you going to say that? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I just couldn't resist because I love that blinking nose. Every time I look over at Jonathan, I giggle. All right, Emmy, red as a tomato. Owen, stockings. Toby, cherries. Very good. M, the bonfire. Whoa. Buddy, Santa's hat. Sam, as red as Santa. Well, Santa per se is not red, but his outfit's red. Maybe Santa's cheeks. I bet you Santa's cheeks are pretty red after that long night in the sled. Gabe.
Santa's sled?
Is what?
Sled.
Oh, yes. Is Santa's sleigh red?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No. No.
Just know it's red?
Yeah.
That's true. Well, you know, Buddy the Elf movie is true. That is all factual. So if it was red in Buddy the Elf, then that is true. It is a true story. No, I'm kidding. I like to think Buddy the Elf is real. He makes me laugh. Okay, the Christmas tree lights sparkled like Jonathan. Fireworks. Oh, I like that. Owen. The world. Ooh. Wenchine. A lake. I love it when the stars twinkle on the water. When dusk happens and you can see the stars twinkle on the water. That makes me happy to think about. Emma. The galaxy. Ooh. Emmy. What is it? Diamond. Sparkles like a diamond. Helen. Like stars. The Christmas star. On the 21st, friends, don't forget. Keep reminding you. Grayson.
TV.
Like a TV. Sam.
Angels.
Angels. Aw. I'd love to envision the sky full of angels. L. Snow. Ooh. Who has seen snow when it's just the right time of day, when it's very fresh, sparkling like diamonds? Yes. So beautiful. I love that. I was as excited as blank on Christmas morning. Ooh. Buddy the Elf.
A mouse with cheese.
I love it. I was as excited as a mouse with cheese on Christmas morning. Love. Grayson.
We skipped one to get ready for Christmas.
Okay, well, we'll go back to that one. Let's do this. I was excited as Ella.
Santa.
I was excited as Santa on Christmas morning. Jonathan.
Jumping kangaroos.
I was excited as jumping kangaroos on Christmas morning. Love it. Helen.
Gingerbread man.
You were as excited as a gingerbread man on Christmas morning. Obviously, it's not when the gingerbread man is going to be eaten. Just kidding. You're not resist. He's like, oh no! All right, let's move on to the other one. To get ready for Christmas, I was as busy as Christian.
Santa's. Oh wait. Santa's.
Yes, I was busy as Santa's elves. I love it. Speaking of elves, Buddy the elf.
Mouse.
Is it busy as a mouse? Luke, we have a theme going on here today, Grayson. Mice theme. Luke, birthday boy. Santa's reindeer. Love it. Owen. That's Santa. They're busy right now. Jonathan.
Builder.
What's that?
A builder.
A builder. Sam. Jeremiah.
A bear.
Busy as a bear. All right. Winchine. A squirrel. Have you seen squirrels? They're busy, 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 running around collecting all of their nuts. The snow fell as gently as Christian.
Ice.
Is ice? Ooh, that's slow. Gabe.
A feather.
A feather. That is a good. Gently as a feather. Ella.
Pillow.
As a pillow. M. Oh, the snow fell as gently as Jesus. Very sweet. Winchine.
A cat.
A cat. They can be very gentle. Sometimes. It depends on the mood they're in. Boy.
Oh wait. Are we on here?
We are on the snow fell as gently as on number 6. Helen.
A butterfly.
Ooh, as gentle as a butterfly. Let's move on. With my new winter hat, I was warm as Buddy the elf.
A dog.
A dog. Olivia.
The on fire.
Ooh, Jeremiah. Jonathan.
Ugly polar bears.
Ugly polar bears?
No, cuddly.
Oh, I thought you said ugly polar bears, and I'm like, well, that's not very nice. Okay, as cuddly polar bear, warm as cuddly polar bears. I like that better than ugly. Emma. Is what? Well, Olaf wasn't very warm. He was a snowman. Right? Or am I getting, yeah, Olaf was a snowman, right?
Yeah.
What was the reindeer's name? Sven. Yes. Owen. Is chicken. Warm as chicken. That's warm. Toby. Warm as a mouse? Ella.
A
A stocking. It was so cold outside, it felt like, it's pretty cold outside today, so what does it remind you? It felt like what, Jeremiah?
frozen lake.
Frozen lake, brr. Luke.
An ice block.
An ice block. Buddy the elf.
A freezer.
A freezer. Gabe.
An icicle.
Icicle. M.
A new ice age.
A new ice age. Let's hope not. Emmy. Popsicle. Helen.
Frozen water.
Frozen water. Emma.
It was so cold outside it felt like getting milk poured on my head.
Milk poured on your head. Well, as long as it came from the refrigerator and it wasn't hot cocoa for milk for hot cocoa. Ella.
I was in Antarctica.
Ooh, that's cold. Grayson.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Boy. The North Pole. Very good, friends. Okay, so I have a random question. Ella's inspired, or Emma, was it Ella? No, it's Emma. Who, when they make hot cocoa, so when you make Luke's hot cocoa, are you going to use warm milk or warm water? Raise your hand if you are a warm milk hot cocoa drinker.
Yeah.
Who likes hot cocoa with warm water? All right, so there you go. What's that?
I like normal.
What is normal?
It's like, I have a Keurig machine at my house.
Oh, so you have a little pod? So yeah, then you use water for your hot cocoa. The Christmas tree, was as tall as, Gabe. The ceiling. Owen. Oh, well, that's not very tall. I was going to say Buddy the Elf. A giraffe. That is exactly what I was thinking. Luke. The Grinch. I still have not watched The Grinch yet. I have got to watch it. So another trivia question. Do you prefer the original animated version of The Grinch or the live version? Okay, Hey. We can raise hands. Or the live action version with Jim Carrey. Raise your hand if you like the original animated. Raise your hand if you like the Jim Carrey live. Oh, interesting. Raise your hand if you've never seen The Grinch. Oh! Jonathan! You have got to watch The Grinch. Oh my goodness, Jonathan. Okay, so back to our Christmas tree was as tall as Christian.
Goliath.
What?
Goliath.
Goliath. Ooh, Grayson.
A brachiosaurus.
That's a big tree. Jeremiah.
State building.
The what?
State building.
Oh, the Capitol? That's tall. Ella.
The world.
The world. Oh my, that would be a giant tree. Emma. Godzilla. Winsheen. What? The school. Helen. The earth. Whoa. Emmy. What was it? Twin Towers. M. Oh, that's not very tall. Just a little tiny baby tree. The ornaments were colorful like. Sam.
A turkey.
A turkey? All right, that's. Oh, goodness. All right, Christian.
The ocean in the sky.
Ooh. I love the color of the ocean, the Caribbean Ocean. Jonathan.
Rainbow.
Rainbow. Ella. Oh, the rainbow. Emma. Ooh, that's very bright. Well, except for the black. But we have pretty much every Christmas color represented in my Christmas sweater. Winsheen. A candy cane. Helen. Milk.
Oh, okay.
So you are thinking a white ornament. There are white ornaments. I have a couple white ornaments on my tree. Emma, or Emmy. No, Anna, M. Yes. I know. We represent the North Pole here. We got Santa, we have Rudolph, we have presents, we have Christmas trees, what more? And we have Buddy the Elf. We have it all in 3rd grade. We're representing Christmas. All right. We have lots of Santas in the classroom. We have Christian, we have Jeremiah, we have Ella has a hat. So yes, and Luke has a hat, and Toby has a hat. We are representing.
What reindeer are you?
Oh my gosh, I love those reindeer. So friends, a shout out to Caroline because I just had a Zoom class where they read to me. She has a hat with a Christmas tree, and it lit up. And then she put another one on with 2 snowmen that were dancing. So she had a tree with 2 snowmen. It was pretty spectacular.
Wow.
So shout out to Caroline's awesome hat. I enjoyed it thoroughly. All right, friends, you did a great job on the similes. So remember, a metaphor is very similar to a simile. They both are figure of speech, meaning they compare things to something completely different in an interesting way. But a simile has what words in it? Owen? Like or as. A metaphor does not. So if you see a sentence that has an interesting comparison, look for a like or as, and you know it's a simile. All right, good job. And my virtual friends, these are in your packet. You can do those on your own. You have them for Thursday's pickup, all right? So we are going to now work on our papers, our opinion papers. And what I want to say to my virtual friends, if you have any questions concerning the paper, please email me. So the paper is your opinion. You're stating, I want blank for Christmas. 2 reasons why that should be under your tree, and then a conclusion. All right? So any questions, please email me. All right.